It is time for more Hollow Knight. Oh yes, welcome in and congrats on being first Mona. How's your day been? Anyway, for some reason the Discord bot is just not working. I don't know, it happens sometimes. Guess I just have to be the bot myself. Anyway, we're continuing today. Originally I wanted to do some Grimm practice between streams. And it just didn't work out like time-wise. So we're doing that today. Just relaxing. It's probably just going to be like an hour or so. I still have like some stuff to do, like prep work, because I'm playing Pathfinder tomorrow again, so yeah. And you know me, I tend to be terrible when it comes to time management, so I have still a lot to prepare for that. I believe Grimm is up there. Also, I noticed something, and I have to actually check that. No, wait. They're listed here as different ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait, there are 11. Okay. I was actually kind of confused because Pixels obviously sent me the list of all the bosses I have to fight. And for some reason I thought there were 40 bosses in the Hall of Gods. But apparently it's 44 if I don't miscount that. Yeah, it's 44, but we technically skipped some, right? Like, because we've reached the 40th boss with like Nightmare King Grimm. And I don't think that they are in order, obviously. Which means there are technically up to 4 still missing at the very end. Right, like one of them is what I assume to be like the extra version of... Are they even listed here? Is Radiance even listed in this list? I've actually never checked. I guess they aren't. I still assume that the last fight is going to be against Radiance. Unless I'm missing them here, but kind of would make sense. I don't think I've seen a statue of them, so I guess that makes sense that they aren't here. Unless there's like something else, but that's like kind of my assumption. This is going to be the final boss in here, but that still means that there are up to 3 extra bosses that are unaccounted for. One of those is the Mantis Lords that we don't fight in the Pantheon. We only fight the Sisters of Battle, so this one's out. So there are 2 in here that we have not fought yet, and that could technically return, but I don't think there are any that would make sense. Maybe I'm also just miscounting stuff. Maybe at one point I'm just gonna more actively compare that stuff. Anyway, for now, Grimmothy, where are thou? Probably somewhere up here, I'm assuming. At the end, maybe? Yeah, that's it. Oh, okay, here. And then I have to switch you like this, right? Yeah. It's been so long. Nightmare King, the god of nightmares. I guess for now attuned. I don't know if the Ascended, like again, I don't really know the difference between Attuned and Ascended that much. Like in a lot of cases, I don't actually see much of a difference. I'm always assuming that they have more HP or anything. By the way, I am kind of missing, ouch. Oh wait, yeah, I completely forgot that I take 2 damage in this fight. Constantly. Okay, I couldn't even get that one out. Okay, this is also, ouch. Didn't notice the attack. I have not actually dealt damage yet, which is really bad. Okay, I have no idea anymore. Oh, what is this move? And rip me, first one for today. I added like a new death counter just for Grimmothy alone. Because I know I'm gonna have to remember a lot of stuff. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest, when I finished Grimm the first time, like, I was so in the zone. At some point I just felt like most of the moves were like kinda easy, but I don't remember any of them. And also the arena feels larger. It feels a bit harder to really, you know, make a sense of what the next move is like that. Oh, okay, this is definitely wrong distance. My goal is to get like 1 hit every single time. Okay, maybe not every single time then. Let's see, can I... Okay, this is terrible. Tribune again? That kind of worked out. So then we have birdies. Birds aren't real, don't forget it. Ah, almost. And we are in the ball zone. That was a decent one. I got that sound and it stops your move, that's perfect. I can do it twice. Oh, I didn't take damage there, that was really lucky. Ow, take damage twice. Okay, I got out of that move, but it wasn't smart to end it like that. Just gonna stay here. Don't dash yet. Watch over it. Perfect. Like, the issue is going to be doing that after fighting Zone, where I'm like extremely low life afterwards. Like, currently I am vast, like this is definitely vast improvement over the last round, so I am really sure that I can probably beat him by the end of the day. If this continues like this, I actually really struggle with that move currently. It's just that those balls actually not closer than they are in the other fight. Okay. It's just 4 even in this move, okay. Doesn't actually change in the phases. Remember this. Getting one hit in. I didn't double jump. I was trusting my pogo skills. I shouldn't have done that. But I'm, you know, again, making progress. I don't think it's going to take too long until I can beat him. You know, worst case is going to be a thing where I actually do have to practice afterwards. But again, I believe in my skills somewhat. Okay, I don't believe in them right now, but like generally. Okay, I can probably do that. Just have to make sure to dodge in time. Oh wait, it's this way. Wasted an opportunity. Should not have done that. Wasted part of my soul. Short hops, making this doable. I don't know why I'm jumping over the last one. Maybe I should really basically just wait for that one move. Yeah, and obviously, again, I wasted too much soul in the beginning. With that one spell that I didn't want to shoot. Oh, that was pretty dangerous. Maybe this should just be like a, you know, an endurance kind of match. Because again, like most of the moves, like I mostly take damage because I'm weak, as always. I feel like avarice is just in my blood. I'd like to reach the next phase, please. Okay, the ball zone. I don't like standing on the left for some reason. I feel like it's a lot easier on the right. There's actually just something that feels off. Okay, this one seems to always be really consistent, which I like. Okay, don't go too far away. It's actually harder to dodge if I do that. Okay, heal twice, quickly. Could have maybe even healed 3 times. But really tried. Ah, greed! I need to learn how to dodge that move though. Jump over that one, stay under that one. Oh wait. At least I'm standing on the right, you know? Feels a lot nicer. Okay, I can just stand there. That's a decent position to be at. Oh wait, this is one. Okay, got you down again. Can I heal 3 times? If I'm quick enough? Yeah, I can. Rip Grimmothy? That wasn't too bad, actually. Okay, I might have to fix my overlay then soon. I don't know, I expected to need a few more turns. I'm gonna do like 1 or 2, like I need to feel, you know, confident in being able to beat him without like losing all my health. Ouch, like this. Mainly because, okay, that was just stupid, I should probably just die. Mainly because I obviously have to defeat him after I defeat Zod. And this was just awful. It was like an abysmal start to this fight, but I can technically do it twice. Just make sure to not dodge too fast or like too quickly after the move so I don't dash into him. But otherwise, you know. Again, I'm really unsure about like where to stand. Like if I have the time to run, then it's fine. But I tend to not have the time all the time. How annoying, I know. Damage in. I prefer like all the other moves. It's just that one move that I kind of struggle with. Right, like just standing here is completely fine. Oh wait. Here Medihops. Also, this is going to be like kind of a test stream of sorts. But like originally I said that I wanted to start recording like the next YouTube project, but I was obviously after the last stream rather worried about my encoder because something was just off. Right, like most of the VODs luckily was okay, but if it happens in like a YouTube series that would be extra annoying. Right, like I kind of try to put a little bit more care into those videos. It would be really sad if I do like a blind experience and then like the first episode just stops working and then, you know, it's kind of ruined, you know, like kind of the premise is gone then if I've already played like the first 10 minutes or so before whatever happened. So yeah, so I haven't recorded yet. Really looking forward to that, but technically I still have like videos until like the end of this month, both on the Hollow Knight and the Shards of Sonar side. Right, with like all the prep work, that should give me like more than enough time to get ahead in whatever project it's going to be, you know? Definitely not blueprints or anything, you know? Give you a depth. Okay, I should have like a better strategy for that one if I'm close. Should probably just run away. It's probably not worth the 1 or 2 hits I can get in there. Like, for the most part, like, this run has been fine. Again, if I can beat him, like, twice in a row, I feel like I'm gonna be confident enough to do it in P5. Fire burrows. And again... Yep, do more of those. I prefer those. Like, technically there are like some places I can actually stand. It's like a lot easier from close to him when he does that move, but I don't know. I'm just really struggling in the moment. How? How did I get hit there? How? And that one. And that's Grimmothy again. Okay, and we only need like half our health. I feel like I can probably get some value out of that. Okay, beating him, and now one more, and then I'm gonna do, you know, P5. I just had to tap on or something. Okay then. Let's see how this is going. To be fair, I also kinda miss just the title card. That was like really amazing in like the original, but I feel like if you repeated that like 20 times... Wait a second. Actually, no, I repeated it like 60 times last time. I feel like it never went off. Come on. Anyway. That's kind of what I mean when it comes to... Okay, I know this sounds like kind of arrogant, but when I finished Grimm, I genuinely believed that he was not that hard, and I still kind of believe it. Obviously, part of it is just that I had like so many rounds of practice. But the thing that makes a boss hard, in my opinion, is just that there's like a shitload to kind of focus on at the same time. And like with this room, for example, like as long as you can recognize the moves, there's only ever one thing happening at the same time, basically, right? And makes it a lot more easy to kind of focus on it, as opposed to, you know, some bosses where there are just like 10 things flying around at the same time. I feel like those tend to be a lot harder. Right, not to say that this isn't hard, but there's like a certain consistency to it that you don't get if there are like too many elements on the screen at the same time. So that's probably like a better word. And let's call him not as complex, right? I feel like, again, he is like not particularly easy. I mean, the double damage alone does not help with this. So, anyway, snap. Wow, didn't look at the screen for a moment. Should not have done that. It's kind of on me. I mean, I'm just playing hard mode, okay? Ow. And that one for some reason. I don't know why I'm getting hit by those. Like every once in a while. I feel like I'm just following slightly too late. Or maybe too early. Okay, that was stupid. Should not have dashed there. Yeah, it's probably just me missing. I just used to be relatively consistent at it, which is why I'm kind of bleeding around. Okay. Ow. Okay. That was the last hit anyway, so wasn't too bad. Rip Grimmothy. Okay, that's 2 in a row. I guess I'm gonna change the death counter again then. Let me switch it around. Brain not working good? Yeah, I agree. Sometimes. Okay, we have kinda defeated Grimmothy here. I had a... Let me switch over to my desktop for a second, because I had like a file where I wrote down like some of the deaths. Hope that didn't mess with anything here. I know it's like totally professional. I should have probably kept a file there, but there's this death count. I just need to add my 3 deaths there on 65. Okay. There are some symbols I need to show. It's that one, yeah. I feel like they kind of deserve to be here, you know? And then the Grimm text can be put away, and then this one. Okay, and we are currently at 16. Let's count up. Okay. Now everything should be fine. Let me tap out of there. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna be completely honest, I feel confident enough to practice Grimmothy in P5, so let's go there. Yo Deku, welcome in. You just missed me beating Grimm 3 times, and now it's time to do the same in P5, I guess. Also, how's your day been? Let's switch up here. I kinda expected like slightly more practice, but you know, just kinda goes that way. And it's time for like 1 hour of fighting. It's great. Also, it's really funny. I don't know what happened like last time, but it was like consistent that my decoder kind of just died when the overlevels came on screen. Don't know why exactly, but I guess they're just like my mortal enemies now. Doubly so. Wiggle, all the wiggling. Oh. Schüsse? Wait. You had fun visiting a roguelike? Which roguelike? Thanks for the lurk, Mono. Like, I've only ever played like a few roguelikes in my life. Obviously, like Isaac, right? Like, it's like the classic. Even I've even played the original, but like I never really was too into it. Right? I only have like in total like less than 100 hours in like both games combined. Skull the Hero Slayer. Okay. Have to admit, never heard of that one. I might have to check it out after the stream. I still need like a few more games I want to play like on stream. Like I talked about this a lot, that I kind of just want to go away from like my first playthroughs only and go for more games that work a lot better for stream setting. So maybe that could be fun. Dead Cells? To be fair, I've also not ever played like Dead Cells. I've heard about it, that's good, but you know, it's like on my long list of games I've never played. You prefer Skulls, so then I might have to check it out at some point then. Okay, reading Skull for some reason reminded me of like something really weird. It's like a memory that just was unlocked like from me when I was like, I don't know, 6 years old or so. Obviously falling into the spikes. So I remember being at a friend's place when I was like, we were like 6 years-ish. You know, staying overnight, as you do, right? Like, encoding's overloaded. Okay, some bosses just do that here. I hope that doesn't mess with like the recording again. Also, I just, you know, kind of lost my rhythm for this fight, which is basically just slapping him. Okay, the switch, completely done with it. Oh yeah, achievement hunting is definitely fun for roguelites. Anyway, like reading like Skull there. Obviously, we were watching a movie in German, and it was a Winnie the Pooh movie about. I don't actually remember the exact plot, but they were basically going to like some weird skull mountain, right? It was like a really spooky thing because like the kids told Winnie that he was going to school and he misunderstood it as skull, right? Which is like similar, which it does make sense in the English version, but not in the German one, which is why they called it school. And I have no idea how like plot-wise this confusion came to be. I just think it's really funny. And just like this random memory, I don't remember anything else about the movie except for this one pun, I'm gonna call it. But I didn't even know that they had movies. I guess a few. So, to be fair, it might have also been like the only ever movie I've seen of him. So, aber don't charm me. But yeah. That's basically it. Like roguelike wise, I've also only ever played what's it called, FTL on stream. Also only like one time, just because you know, with like all the blind playthroughs I was doing, I just didn't have the time to return to it. Even though it's a fun game, so. Not films, it's a movie, you twat. I mean, films do exist in the English language, but you're generally talking about like more artsy stuff, I'm gonna call it, when people talk about film as opposed to movies. Right. I'm guessing because it's like more referring to the actual material it's on. I have no idea. I mean, to be fair, it's basically absolute cinema, so you can call the Winnie the Pooh movie a film, clearly. Did you just... That was like the weirdest teleport. It was just like nothing. Just disappeared. And otherwise, you know, today, also we had random tensions. We ate like some soup. We had like some tomato cream soup, I'm gonna call it. And obviously ate some baguette with it. And we got like a baguette at a different store today. And it was like the thickest baguette I've ever seen. Right, like 4 times the diameter it feels like. And it's actually a baguette, right? It's like not some other form of bread. So, really thick. Loved it. It was great. Still have like a whole baguette for me, but you know, it's certainly filling. slap the Doma guy and get pooped on, I guess. Aha! I agree, Mr. Defender. You're great. Yeah, encoding is overloaded again. I don't know what it is. As long as that happens, I can probably not record stuff on my end. I'm gonna have to look into that. Maybe I have to reinstall OBS. Maybe I have to check something in the encoder. Maybe my drive is dying, which would be really annoying. Right, I can't keep up, but it should be a CPU-related issue. You know what? I'm gonna... if I see it the next time, I'm gonna pause the game and open my task manager just to check out what my CPU is saying. Something's up, and I don't like it. Right, as long as it's just like a brief moment, it's probably fine. Right, like the video format I use kind of fixes itself, but if it's like a minute or two, then the audio just completely gets out of sync for a bit. And it's annoying, and it seems to be related to certain particle effects. It's my guess. Molek! A favorite. Remember when Morlek was a hard boss fight? Stream 1. Ah, good times. Gotta climb out of this arena. Yeah, encoding. Wait a second. Encoding is overloaded again, so I'm gonna check out the task manager real quick. What does my CPU say? CPU isn't used. My GPU is completely at 100%. That's weird. I mean, something is fishy, and it does do encoding on here. I'm gonna keep my performance stuff on my second monitor here for a second, just to look at it. Because it really is bothering me. Anyway, time to murder my old master. Masters, I guess, plural. Yeah, you can dash. It's okay. Yeah, I agree with that one. I'm just gonna throw some spells here, just because I can. But that's it. Outer magic. Ow. Oh wait, you're doing that move? Dang. No, like here's the thing. I do know which the charge attack is and which the spin attack is, but I wasn't sure if there was like a difference between both of those guys in general, right? Because like you can kind of see it, right? Like obviously it looks slightly different, I wanna say, but like the sprite for both of them seems to be quite the same otherwise. Which obviously makes it slightly harder to recognize which attack it is, but it's doable, I would say. I mean, worst case, I'm gonna get hit once, so... Anyway, back to the next fight, the good fight, the fate I hate. I mean, it's not the worst one, it's like my third least favorite, I would say. I mean, alternatively, literally just have like no eyes and Markov, obviously. They really do be fighting. It's a struggle, not a fight. But not a fun one. More screams. Okay, next phase. Does not deserve disrespect? Nah. I mean, third worst is like as Bronson as he is, you know? If you think about it. Really fitting. And I have to say, there's like still a massive difference between this guy and both Markov and No Eyes, but still. I'm just fooling around here? Maybe. I just don't enjoy the platforming, I guess. At least this specific part of platforming. Come on. Ow, that was a short jump. Should have probably jumped a little longer. on, Soul Master. Already? Oh. I should use more spells more often. I always say that and I never do. I agree. Me yourself. Oh. Yeah, my GPU is like completely, you know, used up with like whatever's happening here. It's probably part of why the encounter's struggling. I do not know why my GPU is struggling though. I'm gonna have to check that one at some point. It's really annoying. At least I know where it's coming from, I guess, because my CPU is fine. It's just my GPU. I'm gonna pause here for a second so the encounter can catch up for a second, I hope. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It's the lagging the argument. Oh, double. It's the encounter. It's not the upload, basically, it's my PC struggles to process the images currently. And this is like something that started with the last stream, and I don't know why that happens. I just know when it happens, and I need to figure that one out before I stream again, I guess. That one. That was probably the best Oblobbles fight I ever had. Yeah, again, it's not your internet, it's my encoder. This is like what I'm talking about. This is when I say my encoder is struggling. It's literally just that my PC struggles to process all the images and then doesn't send all of them because of it. Even though like my bitrate is fine. Right, it's like a PC problem, not a internet problem. It's just really annoying that it happens, so it's probably just going to be like this one attempt at... It just randomly happens in midstream. It's when a lot of stuff is on screen, probably. That my GPU is overloaded, and I don't know why it's overloaded. It should really not be. I might have to reinstall drivers or something like that. It's like the first thing I would look at. Maybe... It shouldn't be running too hot, actually. I mean, it's like 60 degrees. Celsius, obviously, but like, you know, still not particularly hot for a PC component. It's not particularly cold, but still. Yo, Pixels, welcome in. I mean, feel free to lurk, you know. You just completely missed me crushing Grimmothy multiple times. But I still appreciate the lurk. And yeah, Oblobs is just too much. I mean, have you seen the genius of a thumbnail I made for last stream where the encoder just completely died? It's a genius thumbnail, okay? Really, I truly outdid myself there. Anyway. Time for more fighting. Hey. Okay, sometimes... I know this is just like a ball fight, so it's kind of on me that I'm taking damage, but I felt like they were just kind of stuck in the wall. But either way, that's the fight. Ouch. How did I miss that pogo there? Ah. Okay, why am I struggling this bit? Did I practice? Yeah, I did like 6 times at the beginning of stream, beat him 3 times, and then I was fine with that. I feel like that's enough practice. Really wasn't that hard, you know, just as I always say, Nightwreck and Grimm, easiest boss in the world. You just gotta focus and actually know about like all the moves still. Yeah, exactly. Classic struggle move. Also encoding overloaded because, brother, does stuff. I might actually have to... Like, if I feel like I'm making a lot of progress today, I might actually stop stream just briefly, like in between. Like, if I'm like making it tonight, like in Grimm, for example, and lowering the bitrate so I can at least do something. Because again, like, I don't know what my PC is doing, but it certainly isn't keeping up. Oh. Time to paint. Time to paint again. Look at all the yellow. This is what gamers talk about when they talk about like yellow paint. Clearly. Next phase. Yellow. Stack it. Why am I struggling with the blue currently? It's like so easy to dodge. And take a bow. Perfect. Get all the stench into the bath. How lovely. But talking about, like Sam, I talked about Minecraft, I've actually considered playing a mod pack on stream instead of, you know, the server, because obviously that's not happening. But obviously I would like to have something that you can actually finish, right? Like nothing that takes like hundreds of hours. I've been thinking, there were actually 2 mod packs that I thought were interesting, but I never actually finished back when they came out, even though they are at this point like 10 years old. One of them is Crash Landed, if anyone's ever heard of that one. That's probably the one that I played the most, or like the furthest of like all the mod packs I never finished. Which was like a really fun idea. Right, it was like back when the whole sky block factory kind of things were like really big, and then this might have been the first, or like one of the first mods that actually did something similar, but like in a different setting than just on a sky block. Right. Which made it really fun. And the other one was a pack that I don't actually remember the name of, which was one where the plot was basically you were stuck in a spaceship somewhere between galaxies basically, and your goal was to get resources by creating dimensions to mine. And like, this is like where you start, and you didn't even have like a proper inventory or anything, right? You had to upgrade everything. Sounded really interesting, never got really far into it. I got like really unlucky, like restarting it 3 times, because you're kind of limited in what you can do in the beginning, and you kind of have to get lucky with the dimensions you generate. I don't know, maybe I just did something wrong back then. If I ever find that mod pack again, I might actually be interested in checking it out again. Alternatively, I might just look for something else, you know. It's been so many years since I actively played modded Minecraft, so might also just go for something else. But definitely something that doesn't take, again, like hundreds of hours. I feel like I need shorter projects. Just in general. Great laugh. Godslayer! My friend! Time to murder! Wait, I still don't really know how I want to dodge that group properly in a lot of cases. I mean, I could probably do it if I just was smarter, you know? Ouch. That's on me. Perfect. Let's play a Lucky Block challenge. I mean... I don't know. Wait, which ones were the Lucky Block challenges? I remember like so many weird block challenges, and I thought most of them just kind of sucked. Right, like, there's this weird 1 block Minecraft skyblock challenge where I always feel like this is like the most boring thing I've ever seen, where they just have like 1 block, but it's always like a random one. And I'm like, okay, but you're getting a constant stream of resources, you don't really have to have like a lot of skill there, right? It's just like, yeah, get lucky or wait a long time. That's a joke. I mean, I expected as much, but I was thinking about like which one was the lucky block? Wasn't it just the? It was those were all the blocks with the question marks on them, right? Like from that one lucky block mod, right? I don't even know what the challenge would be, but certainly challenging, I guess. I love the lucky block challenges. What even is the lucky block challenge then? I mean, it's certainly not the one I thought of. Like originally with the one block stuff. Super OP weapon. Okay, so it's literally just be lucky that you're getting a weapon as opposed to an enemy who gets like a dirt block and a win, right? I mean, I would still totally win. I mean, you know me, I'm a professional. I don't even wear armor in Minecraft. Obviously getting hit by that move again. And again, standing on the right. The left just feels kind of weird here. It's basically gambling. I mean, that much I gathered, but like a lot of stuff is just basically gambling. Right, but like sometimes there's actually some fun involved. I mean, I got what you're talking about here. Where you have to get to the end of the... Oh, wait. What kind of races? I don't actually know. Like, I mean, there are like a lot of different races you can do. Like I mean, they're like very skillful ones, right? Where people do something like Minecraft Bingo or something like that, right? Like in a speedrunning kind of sense. I think those can be very interesting. But otherwise, I really don't get like how you would do a race with like lucky blocks. But hey, I might just be not versed enough in the ways of modern Minecraft YouTube. Even though I feel like it's not even that modern anymore. Right, like most ideas have been hashed and rehashed like a million of times at this point. Especially when it comes to Minecraft. But I actually saw someone who built in, like, at least without command blocks, it wasn't actually in survival, a game of Connect 4. So that was something. I don't think I would ever do that in the survival world because it just sounds like really annoying, but, you know, maybe one day. Okay, parkour is like, okay, so like parkour is a challenge and you're getting some rewards in between. Slash challenges, because I remember like original lucky blocks, right? Like the very original ones where you could have just bad luck and in between get like an obsidian cage or something like that, which are like kind of, you know, enclosed. I don't know if they still exist like in the modern version. I just remember like the original version of like Sky Factory when that came out. Yeah, I think, was it that one? Might have been like something similar that had a lot of those blocks. And people would just go like, you know, out of randomness of their base, because otherwise you just had like a chance of your base completely blowing up. Okay. Umu time. Grimmothy. Ouch. I deserve that. Stay here. Staying here. Perfect. Can I get to you, my jelly friend? Nope. That was really dangerous, and I still got hit. Kind of brain farted there for a moment. Should have been like slightly quicker than we could have worked out. Ah. Just wanna reach my friend here. Okay, that wasn't even close. Is that enough? Yeah, perfect. Pull away! Coding overloaded, how fun. Yeah, I don't know. I really hate what's happening here. Nosk. Noski poo. But if this actually continues, I might actually have to cancel Saturday's stream, I just realized. Because I feel like with especially like something like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, I would kind of prefer to have a stable frame rate. But we will see. The issue obviously being that I don't actually have time tomorrow to check on my PC, and I technically have to do stuff today as well after stream, so yeah, probably going to be a little bit hard to figure out time where I can work on that. You know what, if I do it like this, I actually have like enough time to heal, just realized. Okay. Around here. I mean, it's a lot easier like this. Ow. Come on, do your move. It's fine. Ah, obviously getting hit there. Okay, almost died. Deservedly so, I guess. Come on. Could you do like your move again? Yeah, I mean, but without hitting me. Preferably. I can't heal here. Okay, I could have healed here. It's annoying. Finally. Hey. Time for slime! Okay, wait, I always forget that you actually turn around if I do that. So weird, so few enemies do that. Just you. You're just too good. That's the reason why you're a master, I guess. Thought I parried that. Okay, I parried that one at least. Hit. Just wanna parry a few of your hits. Perfect, I can heal once. It should be enough for the last phase. Issue obviously being that we have another fight afterwards. Could you please come from the side? It's a lot easier to do this move if you're coming from the side. Ah, came from the wrong side. Anyway. And I healed. Perfect. I agree, Hornet. Should not have slapped you in the beginning. That's on me. Just rude in general, you know? This, I mean, that's like still doable, you know? Those are like all the easy fights. I do appreciate the belief. I could have healed there, but I feel like I could just be quick with this fight, you know? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. I guess I should have healed them. Shaw! Shaw away! Perfect. Shaw Shaw! You know, I was editing like all the episodes obviously, and I see like a lot more of the lore in there. And I remember, like I had to reread how much Hornet trash talks you in like the second fight. Right, like, oh, be ready. I don't talk about, like, I don't tell the truth about the kingdom to weaklings. Oh, you're such a weakling. True Shah maneuver. Mm-hmm. 7 Shaws, the run is blessed. That's great to hear. I love blessed runs. Time to run into every enemy, you know? I am basically, you know, unkillable at this point. I mean, it's been blessed, you know? Perfect. Perfect again, doing a lot of damage here. That's actually working a lot better than I thought. I should really experiment more with spells in between, because I feel like that works really well in like the attack pattern basically. Easy peasy. Hashtag blessed. Except for obviously my bitrate absolutely dying in the background. And no eyes in general, like nothing can be blessed around no eyes. Slap them once. Imagine this without spells. Just like struggling when no ice hangs out in the vines once again. Okay. Oh no! Lord of traitors who traitor'd us. I just like how you can just stand in front of Traitor Lord all the time, it's just over there. Ah, I remember struggling into this guy. Just like the encoder struggling, wow. Oh no, white defender! I believe in you. You can just dive up here again, right? One slap, one little tap. Yeah, did not react in time. Okay, keep your poling. I guess reverse poling. Keep the ball high. That's the classic, if the balloon touches the ground, you are dead. But like with a white, weird, stinky guy. And that's it. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest here. Just because I'm doing decently well right now, I'm going to stop the recording here for a second. No, wait, I still have to stop the stream then, right? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna risk it. If I win, then, you know. Like, the issue is I wanna reduce the strain on my GPU, because that one's like overloading all the time and I don't know why. Like, I haven't downloaded anything recently that would now utilize my GPU as a Bitcoin miner, but I am suddenly kinda, you know, worried about that. It might have just been like a Windows update that messed with something. Gonna check out something here. Okay, that used up way too much. How did Spotify use 34 of my, how many? Of my 4 hours of uptime? Risk it for the biscuit? Like here's the thing. Like when I'm saying about like restarting stuff, I'm gonna restart streaming, like start in 5 minutes after I lower some settings. And I might have to do that. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Stream's gonna be off for like 5 minutes or like 3 minutes. I'm just gonna, you know, lower some bitrate settings. And I hope that's going to fix it. I don't know. So BRB. Okay. This should return to recording. I just saw something really weird. Basically, inside of my settings, also I had to check something here. I don't know why I got like pop-up here. Yeah, welcome back. For some reason, my canvas size was like in 4K, and I don't know why that is. I do not remember ever changing that setting. I do not know if it's going to be enough. I might have also had to lower the bitrate. No idea. I hope it's going to be fine. I'm just gonna remember. You know what? I'm gonna write it down what I just changed. Because I don't remember doing that. But you know, sometimes just gotta risk it, you know? Okay. Wow, even in time for the question of the day, would I rather have the ability to remember anything you want perfectly or the ability to forget certain things completely? Gonna be completely honest. Gonna think about it for a second while drinking. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest about like this superpower. If I had like the superpower to forget stuff that I want, obviously I could replay Outer Wilds. But otherwise, being able to remember stuff, like, I am so forgetful constantly. I don't know, if it would fix that like automatically, I would probably pick that one. Otherwise, forgetting stuff would also probably be fun. But I also feel like sometimes you might also just be wasting your time at that point, right? However much I want to replay Outer Wilds, I feel like doing that constantly would probably not be the best use of my time, right? Like, and also kind of, you know, artistically kind of against the game. Ah, so how ironic. Anyway, I hope that the trade is not going to die during the fight. If it's not dying during the fight, then I'm gonna feel confident about this. I just still don't know why the canvas size changed. Because it doesn't really make sense. I'm not recording in like, you know, more than full HD. I can't really do that. I mean, yeah, magic. I'm just gonna blame Windows. Maybe I want to experiment with something and I change it, but like, it hasn't made any problems for so long. Okay, also after this fight, I technically tapped out of my, you know, task manager. I'm gonna, after this fight, tap back into that one so I can look at my GPU usage. And if that's what that one's down, then this definitely fixes it. Just have to look at the quality of the video if that actually changed, because it shouldn't have. Again, like, yeah, technically I get like sub-pixels, but you know, since I'm only recording and uploading in full HD otherwise, and I only have full HD as a monitor, you know. Doesn't really make sense to have it running in 4K. I know it would be funnier for the meme where I can just say I caught something in 4K, but I've never done that. Come on. Shriek a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna pause here just quickly. Checking my GPU usage. Performance. Yeah, my GPU is down to 40%. Seriously, what happened? When did things happen and stuff? Like, I hope that's on the Twitch side of things. Also Markov, I hate him. That the Twitch side of things looks the exact same. Should technically look basically the same, if not exactly the same. So, yeah, mark him off. Can't even hit him like this. Yeah, I'm gonna, like, my goal is actually to defeat him while it's basically taking no damage, because normally I just face tank him to the point that it's really unhealthy. I almost fell. I mean, it was intentional. It looked cool. Ah. Second shield. Yeah, Markov. Hahaha, funny. I guess that was the dream of no hit. I mean, it happened a long time ago already, but still. Can I quickly deal damage? Okay. And I technically have almost enough soul to heal me. Not quite, but Zoltimus Maximus. It is time. Yeah, Great Prince Zod. Now let's see if I still remember my training. Focus on you first. You're doing the explosion thingies. I don't. Okay, how did I not dodge that? I'd like to get you into like a stun phase. Don't fall. Ouch, and obviously a drop inside of that one. I can heal once. Would have liked to heal multiple times though. Nah, that was a really terrible position to be in. Would like you to not do that all the time. Right, I mentioned this before, like I can technically pogo there, but I just take damage every time I do. So I am just gonna avoid doing that. Like, indefinitely. Like I'm just gonna do like the one pogo each time. Okay, dodging that one. Here, quickly, twice. Okay. Explore these. To get rid of you. And to fall. Perfect. Now it's time for Grimmothy. And we will prepare ourselves for this. No, wait, it's not time for Grimmothy. I'm sorry that I forgot about you. My good old friend, the failed champion. I failed you. It's not you who failed. Ow. Missed that one asteroid there. Or like, I guess, me? Rock, whatever. Okay. Oh, wait. I was too focused on that rock there. Ow. Like, failed champion isn't hard normally, but like I am struggling right now. They're not what I should. And also, you know, I don't really have like a lot of soul right now. I have one heal. Look, I'm just floating. Didn't even reach the ground. And now, not even full life. Grimmothy of Nightmares. Let's see. I'm gonna focus here for a second. Because I really need to focus here. First phase, I can heal twice, maybe even 3 times. Okay, 3 times. I'm standing on the wrong side, I prefer the right side. Ah, I was too quick. Ah, the double hit. That's bad. Come on, give me my favorite move. Yeah, that one. And the ball! Fruity patootie. Jump over that one, stand under that one. Okay, missed my jump there, but luckily I have the stench. So I'm at least doing like a little bit of damage. I agree with the balls. The balls are great. They are valuable. Ah, I shouldn't have done that again. Like, I'm worried because I will have to fight the pure vessel after this one. I know it. And I have no practice in that one anymore. Ooh, volley time. I can go with this one, right? Like I can dodge that for aeons and eons and more years even if I really wanted to. Give me another heal. Doing more of you guys. See? Easy. Full life. Easiest boss in the entire game. Exactly as I've predicted, you know? And we get a heal! Neat. Okay, I'm gonna take like a second though for my fingers. So my prediction, right, I kind of went over this, that there aren't actually that many more bosses left. My prediction, Pure Vessel again, and then once we defeat Pure Vessel we get to refight Radiance, which is going to be the last boss I've not seen yet. This is my prediction. Technically, there's up to one additional boss that could still exist. I don't know which one it would be, because according to Pix's list, or like that she sent me, we were like at boss number 40, and there are technically 44 bosses in the pantheon. But certain bosses aren't counted twice, like for example, no wait. I mean, they are counted twice, but like for example, we didn't fight the Mantis Lords, we only fought the Sisters of Battle, just as an example. Right, so you already can't fight all 44 unless they want to have like a weaker boss fight now. So that's kind of where we are. And my nerves are kind of getting to me, I have to say. Okay, give me like another minute. Okay, there's enough breathing. I don't have any specific breathing exercises, so I guess this is it. No, it's lore time. Haven't had any of that in quite some time. That's the throne? Even long departed, we feel the afterglow of the god power that set this throne. It lays heavy upon this kingdom. That lingering power alone was beacon enough to draw us to hallownest. How bright it must have been to mortal bugs stood before it. A god so strong, yet erased so completely. How could it happen? Wait. Are we fighting the king? God King, you reduced your form to match our meager shells, but why shed so majestic a whole? Surely your true immensity could have inspired devotion all the more. Now I'm kinda nervous. It was like a good idea that I didn't do like my other stream idea before finishing that, but I at least wanna know if I'm right about this, okay? I only need like one more enemy in the journal and then we can do the fun stream. Time to get destroyed, I guess. Okay, no, it's just Pure Vessel again. I say that as just, but like, I'm gonna get destroyed, I don't remember anything. Pure Vessel. Oh wait, it's this move. Oh wait, I completely forgot your moves. You do that one. Ow, and you do that one. Can I reach the orb phase? That would be great. Ah. No, I stood in you. Okay, I'm dead. Rip me. I am kind of disappointed because I would have liked to see like the final enemy. Okay, yeah. Still, encountered 162 out of 163. And I'm quite sure that... I mean, Seal of Binding. Radiance is in here, right? Which is still why I believe like the second Radiance, so... Okay, now that I've fixed the, like the PC issue though, I'm actually willing to do 1 second attempt. Is what I would say, but I feel like I need more practice for our good friend, the Pure Vessel. At least a few rounds. Which means that I'm gonna have to do like a weird tracking thing again, because obviously this is technically not a Pantheon of Hallownest loss. Wait a second. Okay. This looks normal, right? For some reason I thought I saw something there, and that kind of confused me. Also, there's like another thing that's kind of bothering me. And that is the following. And maybe this just happens once we beat the rest of P5, because technically, this over here looks kind of like a... I mean, something's coming over there, right? I wouldn't be surprised if like there's like an additional room just for Radiance, just because there's like so much light that's, you know, shining into this room. So, yeah. This Pure Vessel, I guess it's time for practice. How am I tracking this? I don't really want to change my design here. I'm gonna just... Wait a second. Gonna get pen and paper and just, you know, do a manual counter. And I'm gonna switch it after stream. It's probably fine, right? Yeah, probably. Pure Vessel time. My friend, my brother. Shed your scales and then we can fight. Actually, obviously, is mainly that I don't remember any of the moves. Like, I do know that you have that. Okay, now I remember this one. How? And I feel like I need to be quicker when it comes to, like, everything, actually, now I think about it. Okay, that was not worth it. Ow. And you hit a lot further than I thought. Wanna try something funny at the beginning of the fight? Depends on what kind of fun it is, but sure. Yo, Half Shadow Link, welcome in. Wait. The journey at the airport back home? I mean, welcome back home, I guess. Yeah, technically, what you have missed, actually. No. Actually, I made it to this fight in P5, and I lost to it, which is why we are doing practice now. I did a few practice fights of Grimmothy earlier, and I beat him like after my second attempt or something like that, so it wasn't actually that hard. And now we have to just get back into Pure Vessel. Still crazy timing, you know? Only missed it by like a minute. Right. Wait. Hit the inventory button when its head is down, like 1 millisecond before the scream comes. Okay, if I do it right then I don't get stunned. You mean like in the beginning I can just fight. Okay. Sounds funny, might try that at some point, but I also feel like for practice purposes, kinda lame, right? Like, definitely something I would do if I fought them a lot more. Okay, I don't have a soul anyway, so... Ow. I'm like slightly too slow, I need to get used to dashing there. Ow. And then not running into that guy. I don't have soul. Gosh dang it. I like using it all up. Okay, ball face. I just have to reach the tentacle face. Because I remember that being like the point I struggled the most with, because I was like really greedy. I'm also not really focusing on healing here. I know I could heal here, but I also feel like I need to do this. Okay, tentacle face. I need to be good enough at this fight to do it without healing, basically. Then I'm feeling comfortable in defeating him. Okay, maybe I heal here though. Okay, wait, it's totally worth it. Not worth it because obviously I take 2 damage in each attack. Rip to the sky. Wait. You can charge your nail. Okay, that's neat. Yeah, that kind of makes sense because they're still invincible here. Okay, my goal is to beat them twice. Anyway, can't stay long. I mean, I appreciate every minute you're here, you know? but seriously, if you have to do, or like have to be another place, then obviously don't let me hold you back, I guess. I was just kind of confused by my own grammar there for a second. But I kind of fight. Thanks for that. I'm gonna get hit just to make it like more interesting. No other reason. Okay, this is the laser. Is it always? Yeah, if I'm staying kinda in the middle, I feel like I can probably dodge all of them. Yeah. Seems like it. I feel like it's consistent, but maybe it's just my timing. Okay, I don't have shit. Maybe. Maybe it's not consistent. I just wanna slap you here. Okay, ball face. Loading Schwartz. Here. Okay, double heal even. Perfect. Ow, I should have dodged. Like dash, not dodged. I mean, it's also dodging and dashing, but you know what I mean. Okay, next phase. Ah! Obviously took damage there. No way I didn't want to. I should have absolutely dashed there, by the way. That was really greedy to not do that. No! Hurt me. Wait, I can't actually press that button. Because we're not at the P5 attempt. But yeah. Exactly. Just getting hit so to raise all the hope. But to be fair, like, again, like, I don't actually feel like this fight is going to take me all that long, you know? I've got, like, over 60 attempts of practice already, so I would be surprised if it takes me that many again. And there's just some distances I kind of struggle with. Mainly like those swords, like, because obviously I have to get into position quickly enough. And then, you know, into another position afterwards. Oh, I dodged that. Perfectly. Ah, I tried to Descending Dark that. Yeah, exactly. I mentioned this in the Grimm fight. I do think that Grimm isn't that hard of a fight. Because it's really consistent, which is what I like about it, right? Like, if I remember the moves, I just need to recognize them. It's different to like a lot of other fights where there's like a lot of randomness in there. Like, if I have seen them, as long as I predict the move on time, I know exactly where I have to stand, basically. It's a third death. And I feel mostly the same about this fight. The only issue is, because I use the Sharp Shadow, my dash distances are different length every once in a while. But you said I should use the inventory? Okay, it's not here. I need to do that a little bit earlier. I tried to press the inventory key there, but I guess I should have done that between those two phases? Ouch. Like, for example, those swords I always struggle. I take it a little bit too long to recognize where I'm standing to accurately dodge it. A lot of the time. I'm just gonna slap you some more. Ow. And obviously I dashed too much there. Ow. That was just greedy. Right before the scream, so like between those two. Okay. I'm gonna just spam next time just to see if I can. Here once. Not much value healing once, but still, you know. Okay, I waited long enough. That's important. Beams. Oh wait. I dodged that on time. Ouch. No, I tried to dodge to the right and I dodged to the left. Don't know why. Right. And then you gotta press inventory again to leave the menu, of course. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna spam the key between like those two phases because I can't do it here, right? I can do it after the shadow falls or something like that. Right. Turns around. Okay, I didn't hit the key, I guess. I mean, I hit it afterwards. That's something, I guess. Ah, that was too fast. Or like too quick again. Obviously, you have like the whole issue as well that you cannot... I should probably dodge more like this, right? I don't need to dash away or dash through him each time he uses like the... Ouch. I could not decide where I wanted to go. Like when the stab attack comes, I should probably just do a pogo. Oh, I can heal once. I mean, I'm still gonna do the dash all the time because I'm now used to it, but you know, technically I could just pogo. Come on, show me the tentacles. No, I don't need to heal. I'm dead anyway if I get hit. Tentacles! Got to them at least. Okay, that's death number 5. I'm also, by the way, not only going to practice Pure Vessel here. I'm not gonna stream for too long, I just have to do some stuff, but hey. Then you jumped into the game and you first tried it? I mean, I just spammed like the key. I don't know if there's like, there's probably like a specific moment before the stream when the head is about to go down. Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing I'm gonna figure it out at some point. I just spammed it a little bit. But that's not quite the right timing. Also, it's not like I use a lot of techniques, you know. I, you know, famously struggle with using those. Ouch. Except for 1 or 2 boss fights. Also, I just noticed there's like a spider behind me, or like to the left of me. Probably have to get rid of that one after stream. It's just gonna bother me once I can't see it anymore, you know? Yeah, I feel like just dealing damage is probably a lot smarter than trying to heal. It would also be a lot smarter to just not get hit, you know? Like this, for example. Don't we all? Yeah. Alright, 4 more attempts. Then I'm like at 10 deaths. Should be doable. Now the spider's gone. How dare it? Well, I missed it again. Ah. Thought of a longer dash here. Okay, I'm gonna heal here once. Could have healed twice had I reacted in time. Just slap your butt. Ow. Okay, I also feel like I've reached the point here just because, you know, some other fights were slightly intense, I'm gonna be completely honest here. I feel like my reaction time isn't quite there anymore. I'm probably out of practice for today. One here. At least survive one more hit. Wait, why am I doing this? I'm already in this phase. Got him. Okay. Currently it's... wait. Losses, wins. Second win and 6 losses. Okay. So 2 more attempts. This one and the next one. Preferably I win twice. Right, like my goal for Grimm, for example, was defeating him twice in a row. And I would like to reach the same thing for Pure Vessel before I, you know, continue. Oh, that was actually kind of lucky now. So I have the soul to attack. Okay, I got lucky that I missed my attack there. Oh. That's actually a decent start here. Heal once. Just in case I get a second heal in at some point. Okay, ball time. I mean, technically just circle, not really ball. I mean, technically, I mean, it probably is a ball, if you think about it. I mean, there are probably 3 dimensions in their world, we just can't see them. Maybe we just need glasses, because that's how glasses work, right? Oh wait, tentacle time. Easy peasy. Second win. This again, it's more like when a head is going up again. I mean, I'm guessing it doesn't work if I spam it, or does it? Because I've been spamming it each time. I feel like technically I have a good chance to hit it if I do, you know? Okay. I missed it again. This time I didn't spam, I just tried it. Maybe if you can send like a video of it, I could probably see which exact moment you mean. It might be helpful if you could. Not that it does a lot of stuff, but it would be funny to, you know, just style on him. Okay, balls. I think one of the most important lessons I've learned in Pure Vessel was the game has like a tendency, like if you turn around, you already start moving, right? And it's like something, you can't just turn around without moving. And I remember taking like so much damage in my first few, attempts there, just because I was trying to get like more damage in while the swords are up. And now I've been getting better at not greeting in that moment. Shouldn't you be dead? Thought so. Okay, I feel like that was a great practice round here at the end of the stream. I would say next time, you can record it on a cell phone, I guess. Sure, I mean, I only need to see like that one little moment if you want to. Yeah, I'd appreciate it. You can just post it in the gaming channel, preferably with like a spoiler there, so people can see it, but yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna stop streaming for today. Again, I have like still a lot of prep work to do. And, you know, figuring out what was causing my encoder issues was also great for today. So I would say next time we totally are going to beat P5. Clearly, there's nothing going to stop us from that. There's totally not a boss still missing that I've not seen yet. So that's going to be fun. So I'm just gonna... Wait a second. Before I forget, we have had 6 deaths to... our good old friend here. Give me a second. Where is it? This one. Properties. It's 74 then. Okay. Perfect. Anyway, again, I'll be seeing you guys on Saturday for Tears of the Kingdom. Probably Saturday, maybe Sunday, I don't know. I will announce it if it's going to change. Otherwise, next week, more Hollow Knight, and we'll probably finish that one. And once I have finished Pantheon 5, which is totally going to happen next time, trust me, we are going to have like the fun stream where I'm like ranking like all the enemies, and then we are going to probably finish the journal, and then finish the game for last time. And obviously, if people know something that they really want me to see again, then I will probably check that one out as well. So it might be like 1 or 2 streams, and then it's probably going to be over. Anyway. You just send it to the DMs. You have no idea how to spoiler videos on mobile. I mean, don't worry about it. Then just send it in the DM. It's also fine. Yeah, that's true. Nobody's going to get spoiled. Anyway, appreciate you sending the video. Appreciate everyone hanging out. I'll be seeing you next time. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one. And bye-bye.